This Alex guy, man.
It's like a truck, stand jab, anti-air, which is a pretty good anti-air because it's like getting hit by Birdie's crushing media punch. You fall into a mix-up. Alex is no different. You fall into a safe frame trap, or you fall into a damaging command grab, which leads all of these tech videos are out there already. Alex has legit setups.
I think Alex is a very interesting character design in this game.
I like his VC.
I think his command grab is a red herring. His command grab's a red herring. His command grab is there just as a tool of fear to get you to do something on your wake up, be that try and jump, backdash, press a button, anything.
It's like
because if all you had to do against Alex was block, he wouldn't give a shit. He's got slow, long range normals. You just block him, zone him out. It's fine. But when he knocks you down and he can put you in those situations where he's meeting you and he's got frame advantage, if he can get a 3 frame advantage on you, then he's got that medium punch or power bomb mix up, which makes people do dumb shit. It's the same way Armika. If you watch Marn play, he doesn't really rinse the command grab. It's generally lights and meaties, and he just waits for you to do shit. And when you're killing yourself against him, and Alex again is a character where if he can bait your DP, fucking
you're done.
Stand fist crush counter into fierce chop into the back suplex thing, that does like 300 damage for no bar. It's horrible.
I think the difference between Alex and other Vortex characters that are command grab based, I think the difference is that, for example, when Laura hits you, it's always the same amount of max damage that she can do each time, right? Alex suddenly does this much damage. Like, right? like he'll do a setup that does like this much, and then bam, suddenly it's this much, right? Like I think that really throws off the. Once hopefully Alex players can master this. I think once that's understood by the player, because remember in Third Strike how Makoto could kill you up one command grab, right?
Yeah.
It didn't get to that point for a while.
Really famous round against.
You were on top from the very beginning if you're Akuma, but I'm just saying But then like with Alex, like through time when people truly understand his potential, they're going to play a little bit more differently because they understand that, okay, even though I have this much life right now, it doesn't really matter, you know? Like
using one hit.
Yeah. It's kind of a joke. It does a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. It's not
no, I think he's great. I think he's so sick.
I don't know.
I really like that he just basically capitalizes on those openings that he creates from psychology. I like that. It's not like he can just vortex you and meet you into situations where you have to take this and that and what have you. Like, because you could, if he gets a knockdown from certain situations, he's doing meaty flash chop or meaty hard kick. You can kind of you can sort of see those on PC. You definitely can see them anyway. So he's kind of putting himself at risk to like reversals against when characters do have like DPs, for example.
If the opponent sits there, then he's gonna dash command grab, which he's gonna take a risk, right? I mean,
exactly because he can't dash after command grab anyway.
Sure.
He can't dash after forward throw as well, I don't think, and press a button anyway. So he's relying on you staying put, and he's got the normals to make you stay put. He's got great sort of mid-range normals, like crouching medium punch is brilliant, crouching medium kick, stand medium kick, and then that fierce that hits from way far away, that donkey punch to the back of your neck.
Does he have another fierce? I know he has the clothesline one, the layered, I think it's
the clothesline one. That's great as a meaty as well. That's like +3 on block, which is the magic number for Alex anyway. So if he gets you knocked down in the corner, which he should do because he's got great corner carry on a lot of his stuff when he's in V-trigger anyway, he can do that and have some great frame advantage. And then you get into that mix up of medium punch and power bomb. So yeah, I think he's a good character. I definitely think he's a good character. It's an interesting dynamic as well because he's not, as I said, he's not really a true grappler in the sense that Geef, T-Hawk, and Hugo were. Well, even Hugo's kind of a hybrid, but your Geef and your Zangief and T-Hawk sort of mold. He's got really interesting buttons, and just he does most of his damage from big combos from you making the wrong decision.
And his dash is pretty fucking crazy for a grappler.
Yeah, he's
19 frames
tremendous.
It's actually really good for the threat he puts out when he's next to you, and he can combo into EX chop from just a low short. That's actually kind of insane. Like Laura can't even do.
I don't know why I miss that kind of a lot too. It's weird from the crouching short to the standing jab. The timing is a bit odd because you have to cancel the jab immediately, right? But
it is.
Yeah, I miss it often.
Oh, you chain it, yeah.
Yeah, because after the jab you have to cancel it immediately, but from low short to stand jab, it's a bit of a link. Yeah.
He's got some weird cancel timings on his normals because I found this difficult when I first played with him. The jab cancel into anything is like bang bang so fast.
Yeah.
But when you're cancelling like fierce or medium punch, it's like bang. Oh, there we go. But like there's a big gap in the cancel. So yeah, you do have to definitely drill that a lot and get that down. But it's so powerful that you can get stuff from a crouch short.
It's definitely doable. It's not something that's gonna be too much.
And he's got the EX knee as well, which gives you a throw knockdown as well, which is so strong.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about him.
Isn't that his best knockdown actually? Like maybe you can. Yeah. Because he's plus something. It's much more. It's much more than.
It's either. I think it's 2 or 3.
2 or 3 after the dash. After the dash or what?
After the dash.
Yeah.
You can counter hit standing strong.
I will say though that his normals look good, but I think they require a lot of commitment though, because once you stick out an attack, it retracts for a while. So you don't want to just like with Bison, like I'll admit, like I can just press stand forward pretty much risk free. I mean, I might have to block a jump in, which is already kind of bad. But with Alex, you'll get hit. It's you can't just spam. They're good. That's why I'm more attracted to Alex's design rather than Zangief and stuff like that. Because his normals are more to what I'm accustomed to. How I want to play. So I'm giving him some thought. Maybe I'll give him a chance. Second, my sub character or some shit. But
it's not like
Alex is good.
To learn a new character, right?
Sorry, say it again.
So it's not like it takes ages to learn a new character or anything in this game anyway. So, like to get the basics down, you can jump in training mode for a couple of days and have most of the stuff that you need, and then it's just going and playing against people, which makes it fun.
Did you find this this phenomenon? Like right now, there's 17, 16 characters. Like when you first got the game, you weren't like, I'm gonna test out every character. But when Alex came out, you're like, I'm gonna definitely test out Alex. I think everyone had that. So everyone knows a lot more about Alex than they do about some other random character that they don't use. Even if they don't plan to use Alex, I kind of see that happening.
Well, it's like a new toy, I guess. Like people got a new toy, so they wanted to play with it. Yeah. And the day Alex came out, everyone was online playing Alex. So.
I like how the ranking boards, it has like people's main characters as Alex, even though that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Arturo and I don't know, Ricky and like I think F-Chep is actually Alex at the moment. He's number 1 again.
Wow.
I don't see him using Alex though. But
I saw Daigo using Alex as well.
I didn't click on that video, but yeah, I can see it too. He's always had this thing for Zangief. Like he's used Zangief, like even in CVS 1. Like Zangief is that character that he goes to. It feels like when he just wants to have fun. Like Ryu is his main character for sure. If Ryu sucks, he's gonna go to Guile, and he'll always play Zangief just for fun.
Oh yeah, when he wants to turn his brain off, he'll play Zangief. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If he wants to dumb down his game, play like an idiot. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh man,
I love Zangief players. I think they're so smart.
Yeah, they're definitely not wasting my time when I'm playing.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, man, I have to run away from you. I get it. Cool, awesome. Being able to combo into 720 is kind of good, pretty good. Sorry, next topic.
Hey, so there's a rumor. You hear this? Guile is an ex-character.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Guile. We need, like I've been saying, we need some control in this game.
Some proper zoning, yeah?
Yeah, we need some proper zoning. None of this just, oh yeah, this guy jumped in for free. Oh, I'm dead. I'm in the corner. We need someone to you know,
Do you think that was
equalize.
do you think that was by design? They're like, we'll just like not give anyone any control, and then when the new characters come out, they're gonna pay mad Skrilla.
Maybe, I mean that's just good business, right?
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that he can maintain down charge whilst moving. That's a rumor that I heard.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's great.
I'm using Guile then. Ghoulie. My favorite character for 8 years on Street Fighter 4. You know, it's so weird that no one picked Guile against Bison. Just like they just didn't learn him enough to beat Bison. I've only played Guile like a handful of times in 8 years. It's so funny.
But the thing is, like, when you pick Guile on a Bison, that's like picking Sagat on a Geef player.
It's like bullying a little kid or something.
That's what I do.
Like,
I hella do that
one
shit.
matchup, you definitely know it's going to be that one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just didn't bother.
It's like, I don't know why people don't do that kind of stuff. Hey, it's like someone walks with $8,100. Yes. Okay, then why don't you pick Sagat versus Geef? I do that shit all the time.
I think if Guile was a Vortex character, like it would happen more. But he has to play kind of lame, and a lot of people aren't really good at that style. And I kind of think that had something to do with it.
Okay, that's why I played in Super. It was so fun.
In Street Fighter 5, though, I mean, I hope they release some pictures before. I mean, this is April already, right? So he should be here anytime, any second now, right? Maybe, you know, at the end of the podcast after you're done listening.
It's not April enough. Needs to be more April.
Yeah, like 2017 April.
It's not Aprilist yet. When it's the Aprilist, then we'll have him. Yeah, I want to talk about this esports arena, man, because that's something that we've already seen happen in the States. You know, Wednesday Night Fights, of course, is there in a big esports arena. That's where I've got all those PCs.
Successfully doing it too.
We do our weekly in London. The guys, they run that in Meltdown Bar, which again is a LAN cafe, and it's mainly based around PC gamers. We do play on console in there on PS4, but it is set up all the time with PCs for them to do their League of Legends and whatever shit they're doing in there.
Are you guys bringing your own equipment?
Yeah, we load in I don't run it. I just turn up now and then. The guys that do the stream for our Capcom show, Unequaled Media, they're the guys that run Bracket Reset. But yeah, it seems to be the new go-to thing rather than the arcade. And obviously, we look at Japan as like the last bastion of arcade culture.
Not anymore. Not for fighting games.
Not for SF5, of course. No. So yeah, what's going on? Tell us about it. What was it like? Who was there? What's the atmosphere like? And what's the reaction from the public to it?
Alrighty, so I mean, Street Fighter 5 has been out for like 2 months now, and one of the things that has been missing is just interacting with other players. You know, like today. So this esports arena located in Akihabara, the nerd and electronic central of Tokyo. Everyone goes there to buy like the little anime figurines and game joysticks and stuff like that. In this area, there is it's basically a gaming cafe. It's called Esports Arena. It's about 7 minutes away from the train station, the main train station. And this is where you can play Street Fighter 5 and talk to all the celebrities you see on streams and meet up with other players. This is basically $10 entry. You got to buy a drink. Oh, no. Yes, you have to buy at least one drink, which is like $300, or which is $3. And there's four setups head-to-head. 4 setups for people who have 3,000 LP or below. So it's basically the beginner cabinet, so that they can, you know, learn the game and stuff like that. There's 2 streaming stations, and there is about 7 expert setups. And everyone, a lot of the people that you would expect to be there were there. Usually Nemo was there, but this time he wasn't there. Fudo, Haitani, KSK. A lot of the lower upper tier of Street Fighter 4 was there as well. Who else was there? Kazunoko was there with his Nakali. I don't know if that was just casuals, but I personally believe Kami's a bit too honest, and he needs a little bit more Street Fighter 5 in his life to win and beat El.
I mean, he needs a command grab. So yeah, just use Nakali makes sense.
Yeah, and yeah, relatively speaking, $13 for. I think they charge per hour though. You go in, they give you this little like members card thing, and then when you leave is when you pay, because that's when they know how long you've been there. I believe it's $10 an hour, but even in Japan, that is pretty cheap. You know, I was telling you this before, but you know, you spend $1 per game for Street Fighter 4, so you play 10 times, or you lose 10 times rather. You paid about the same thing, and you could play much more games.
I guess it's more expensive if you're a good player.
It's more expensive if you're a bad player, right? Or you mean Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5?
I mean, so you're spending less money in the SF4 arcades if you're a good player than you are at the esports thing.
Yes.
Get by on less credits, right?
Yeah, and so I mean,
and you're pumping money into it, then yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, they're just little coins too. It feels like it's not a lot of money for people that don't live in Japan. Yeah, and this is pretty awesome. I met quite a few number of people that I've never met before. I got my ish pushed in by Rashid, and it was really frustrating at the moment. But I just went up to him and I was like, "Man, how the hell did I get myself out of the corner?" Right? And then like I identified what was the two situations that gave me the most trouble. He just gave it to me. He just gave me the direct. He even threw out something that I never thought about too. He was like, his little EX fireball cancel where he has to spin meter to apply legit pressure, or he can like create a gap by doing a hard kick version of Hurricane, which leaves him to attack more, but you have to press an attack in between, right? He was saying that you could possibly option select an EX move in between there, so that no matter which situation that Rashid decides to do, your EX will come out to counter. I'm assuming the gap, the one where he does a hard kick Hurricane. And so my point in all of this is that I couldn't get that from playing online, because I've been playing online for like 2 months or whatever, right? Yeah, and it's all my experience, and playing online is not really fun because you don't really meet a lot of people. But they've successfully recreated the arcade experience, in my opinion. It's only every Wednesday though, which sucks. But it's a Wednesday for 3 hours with 100 people. 100 people. Even on a random day at a good arcade, you couldn't get 100 people. So people they really appreciate that this opportunity, if you will, is there. So a lot of people are. I don't. So I hear an echo at the moment. I don't know if you changed anything. No? Okay. A lot of people realize that maybe Japan kind of has it. They kind of take it for granted. They didn't have that arcade struggle, So now they're like, shit, we don't have arcades anymore. And the people are traveling like over an hour. I know a lot of those guys. They're not from Tokyo. They're going there. I know a girl that has to take an hour and a half bullet train. That's like an 8-hour car ride. She went there and she went back at the very last train. That's amazing. That's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna go every Wednesday now because I see other people are going to. I feel really motivated just having this community back, if you will. So if you guys ever come to Tokyo, I would definitely recommend checking out this esports cafe. Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. and all you can play. Just pay $10 an hour. Check it out. It's in I'll put that link also in the description below.
I think it's so important to play with people that you can speak to afterwards. That's really important. And you don't really. I mean, you can have conversations with people that you play online afterwards, but being able to sit next to someone and like, oh, do you mind if I just try this out? And what can I do here? And what was that thing you did? Like, where did that hit? What was, is there a gap there? What is that on block? What's that setup? Blah, 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 blah. So being able to exchange that information is really important.
And you actually get to see the person behind the madness, if you will. Like, you put a face and you be like, oh, you also look crazy in person. Cool, that's great, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that makes sense. You would do that.
Yeah. But actually, one of the more refreshing things is there are new players, and you can put a face to it. it's not just we're speaking this moon speak and we're like, oh, we think there's new players, but it's majority of the same player. I would say that most of the people in that cafe, at least for this past Wednesday, was new players. Most of the
didn't have Kuroda sitting in the corner like on his own trying to pick up girls and shit in there. No.
Kuroda was not there, no. But
he's waiting for Q.
There's a lot of new players.
Season 2.
A lot of new players, and I mean, like, a lot of people already know this about Japan, but Japan is like, you don't have, like, it's top players in America, they can go to Japan and they can lose to random people that they've never heard of. And these random people are good, of course, but it's just like a whole different experience that they're not used to, Every player has this same realization. Like, I remember Dominion, I think his only time in Japan, when he came for SBO, the last year of SBO, he was like, you haven't experienced real Street Fighter until you came to Japan. And I get what he was saying, because he's probably just so used to just bullying everyone and kind of taking it easy, trying to learn what... he's trying to try something new, but at the same time going easy on his opponents, And I had that same feeling for Street Fighter 5. I was like, okay, I'm a little bit humbled right now, Like, this platinum rank doesn't mean shit right now to this Rashid jumping all over me. You know what I'm saying?
I really enjoyed, like, just going into Shinjuku Taito Station and, like, there's just random guys in there chain smoking in suits that have just come there from work, and they'll just bang you up with, like, Sagat or something. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very different experience, and I think I know a handful of players that haven't been to Japan that have been playing forever, like Sanford for example. Like, he's very good, but he hasn't had that experience yet. Like, why did Siri just turn on? I didn't say Siri, I said Sanford, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot my point, but go to it. It's good shit.
Check it out, man.
In the States, I mean, you guys have been used to this transition already. And I mean, like, I get it too. It's not like a foreign idea to me or anything like that. But without arcades in Japan, it was just like, I was just playing because I have all these years of, like, being competitive, Like, if I didn't have that experience, I wouldn't be playing. I'd be like, cool, this game doesn't have a shop. Cool, I'm going to go to the gym now or something, do something. Learn how to fight orthodox instead of southpaw, do something fun with my time. But I have all these years of playing Street Fighter at 7-Eleven and knowing what the community could be or was like. And I'm glad that this experience has come back. Good stuff. Sorry to bore you, Shady. Your camera is you looking hella bored right now.
That's actually happening. It's not frozen. No.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that seems to be this week's topics covered. Do we have any questions? Did we get any people leaving any comments and shit? Kim, you're in charge of that social media stuff.
Let's see here.
Hey, by the way, when's the next major or whatever? I'm excited to see Alex in
Premier ranking.
Play.
Or you probably mean ranking then.
Just any game. Any tournament. What's the next tournament?
Anything meaningful.
I will give you an answer in a second. West Coast Warzone? So this past week was Hype Spotting, yeah? West Coast Warzone's on the 15th. Yeah. It's probably one before that.
Okay.
Probably one before.
Jam Festival in Brazil is this upcoming weekend.
What's it called again?
Okay.
9th and 10th.
What's it called again?
Jam Festival in Brazil.
Wonder if anyone's going to that from out of.
And then we've got West Coast Warzone, and then Texas Showdown after that as well.
Yo, Long, come on, go to West Coast Warzone. It's only like 3 hours away from you. Come on, buddy, do it.
Is it next weekend?
It's on the 15th.
Yeah.
No, there's no way I can do that.
Texas Showdown after that. You should live in Texas. You should go there too. You have no excuse now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Texas is awful. Why would I want to go back there? I actually went there a couple months ago for New Year's. It was a terrible experience.
How Vietnamese of you.
Definitely don't fit in Texas.
Exactly. There's a lot of Vietnamese people in Texas.
And being hot. And food product.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we might look at this Brazil tournament on the weekend, but you might not hear from us in 2 weeks. Apologies if that's the case. But yeah, please leave. If you've got any questions or anything, we'd love to answer some questions next time round on the episodes. So if you've got any questions, leave them as comments on the YouTube videos or send them into @thejumpin on Twitter. Do you have an email address yet, Kim?
thejumpinShow@gmail.com. ThejumpinShow.
Easy. That's very easy. Put that in the description, please, Kim, if you can do that. And if you have any questions about Street Fighter 5 or the community at large and what have you, or what utensils Kim has in his kitchen there behind him, if you want to ask any questions about that.
Well, actually, I'll make a quick comment. So, for example, if you guys disagree with the whole display lag stuff, like I want you guys to just mention it, and we'll talk about it next time in our next episode.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I want to mention is that a lot of the YouTube comments, they're like little random things that I can't really say anything to. I mean, if you guys give me a second, I can give you some examples. It would be like a correction, or I don't know. This isn't a real one, but Nash's V trigger is not invincible, and then I'll be like, I didn't say it's invincible or something like that. It would just be something if you guys there's a lot of stuff I just don't understand. What's the point of making a comment over that? If you wanna contribute.
No,
to
it's that.
Sorry.
It's just that mentality of I got you. You didn't know this. They just want to one up you. They just want to point out oh, you're stupid.
I'm always happy to hear new information.
None of our fans are stupid, okay? Don't say that. I'm just saying that, you guys want to make comments, I would like to mention them. I would like to add on to them,
Some people are stupid. Come on. I'm not saying I remember any in particular. I'm just saying, in general, on average.
I need at least one example. Come on, guys. A lot of people are very happy about the full upload immediately on SoundCloud. I'll continue doing that. I will put the video footage in 30-minute segments or so. That's just how YouTube rolls.
And of course, you can subscribe on iTunes as well and get that automatically as and when we release episodes. So do that too.
Yes. iTunes, SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/the-jump-in, and youtube.com/c/thejumpin, all one word. And you can hit us up on our email, I suppose, also, or you just leave us a comment, and we'll be happy.
What was that email again?
thejumpinShow@gmail.com. I mean, we want to interact with our fans. There was last week I talked about the bison costume, and it only works in the European region. I mean, some people hit me up for it, and I gave it to them. So
okay,
it pays off to mouth off to us. Yeah.
All right, that brings us to a close. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be in touch with you very soon with more Street Fighter 5 rambling, I guess.
Action.
Cheerio.
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 I'm going to go and make some tea now.